The 2,650-mile Pacific Crest Trail adventure starts at the Mexican border. For 700 miles, the trail takes the hikers through the harsh environment of the Southern California desert. Finding water and shade are the biggest issues facing the hikers. At the end of the desert section, hikers gear up for the Sierra Nevada snow-covered mountains, taking in some of the highest mountain passes in the whole of the United States. It is usually summer when the hikers reach Northern California, and they are greeted with the tallest trees in the world, the sequoias. Hikers then enter the lush green world of the immense forests and impressive volcanoes that dominate the landscape of Oregon. Then they arrive at the Bridge of the Gods, the gateway to Washington. After crossing some of the most spectacular mountain passes on all of the PCT, they finally reach the border of Canada. Most hikers continue on to Manning Park in British Columbia before heading home. Finally got to Sydney Airport, got through immigration, on my way to gate 51 for my trip to the United States to hike the PCT. Can't believe this is finally happening. 18 months in the planning, there's my digs for the next 13 hours. Well, here it is, here's the wall. Standing on the US side of the wall. And there's a hole in the wall here. There's Mexico. As close as I'll ever get. Well, this is it, the southern terminus. (2,650 miles ahead lies Canada. Tuesday the 10th of March 2020. I left the southern terminus at 10:30 in the morning. I got dropped off there by two of the greatest trail angels in San Diego, Robert Ott and Mike Lawrence.
They did so much for me in San Diego. Helped me go and get a new phone. Got the Samsung S20 Plus. Absolutely magnificent. Yeah, it's a wet day. Probably about 15 degrees Celsius. It's a good day for walking, hiking. There's some passing showers. It's all good. Morning folks, today's day 2, the 11th of March 2020. Yesterday was a hard day. It rained all day, never let up all day. And then last night when I set up camp at about 4:30, it just rained and rained and rained all night. And Joyce, with all those training hikes we did, yesterday was like all those hikes combined into one. It was just so difficult. Uphill all the way, up and down dale. The last 5 mile, 4 or 5 mile was uphill all the way. I set up camp at mile 8.8. Today I hope to get to Horser Springs at mile 15.5. I'm at about mile 9.5 today, maybe mile 10 now as I film this. I'll talk to you later on during the day. Okay, bye. Well, g'day again. It's day 4 on the trail, high up in the mountains above Lake Marina. Absolutely magnificent country. Really, really pretty. Well, g'day. I'm up here in the mountains above Lake Marina at about mile 22, maybe mile 23, hiking with Grateful Doug Hart, who's a local in this neck of the woods, and we're just having a blast out here. It's just unreal. The weather's beautiful, no rain, bit of a breeze, temperature's probably about 12 degrees C. Absolutely magnificent day. I'll talk to you later. Well, g'day. We left a place called Boulder Oaks this morning at about 9:30. We've climbed around about 1,000 feet today. We've hiked about 6 miles, and we found this beautiful campsite, absolutely magnificent. I've formed a tramily. We've got Grateful over there at the back near his tent. And we've got Mark lighting the fire. It's just been an absolutely magnificent day. I'll take you for a walk around the campsite.
Hey, how you doing? This is Grateful. We're having a great time here. I haven't been helping our Aussie buddy here, but we're loving doing it. Take care.
Hey, happy PTT. Matthew Charlton here. Two wonderful guys I met on the trail. Can't wait to see what's up ahead.
Yeah, tomorrow we've got about, we're going to do about another 8 mile tomorrow. Get up to another campsite. It's a 20-something mile stretch, all uphill. And we've done 6 of it today, 8 tomorrow. And that'll leave another 6 on the 3rd day. With a bit of luck, we could get to Mount Laguna tomorrow, but we'd need a bit of luck. We've got the fire going. Mark got the fire going. Absolutely awesome. Well, good morning, good morning. Beautiful sunny day for a change on the PCT. I'm hiking with a buddy we met 2 days ago. It's Matt behind me from Washington DC. And we've been hiking for a couple of days now with another fella called Grateful. He's up ahead. Just absolutely magnificent out here. We're on a bit of flat country. That doesn't happen too often out here. Today we've climbed about 1,000 feet over the course of about 3 miles. We've got about another mile to go to a water source where we can top up our water. We're down to about half a cup of water. Last night we camped at a beautiful place at somewhere around mile 31 and had my first bonfire, or campfire I should say. First campfire in the United States. The PCT is really testing. It's uphill more than it's downhill and not much flat country. Our aim is to try and get to Mount Laguna, which is at about, I didn't look it up, but it's at about mile 42, something like that. So we've got about a 9 mile hike today, but we're out here doing it and having a magnificent time. Certainly beats being in the office. Anyway, talk to you later on. Well, we're walking through some lovely pine forest. It's a bit of a downhill run into Mount Laguna. I've got Grateful in front of me and I've got Matt behind me, and we're just having the time of our life. So here comes Matt and Grateful. Less than a mile to go. Well under a mile to go.
Mile seems like an eternity.
We've done well.
Oh, yes, we have.